in our previous video, we were discussing about colligative properties. Okay, there are 4 colligative properties, as you know. That first one is what relative lowering of vapor pressure. We have discussed about it. Today we are going to study about or discuss about elevation of boiling point, the second colligative property. First, you should know what is boiling point. What do you mean by boiling point? In terms of vapor pressure, how do you define boiling point? Boiling point ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Boiling point is a temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. So when liquid starts boiling, ಯಾವಾಗ boil ಆಗ್ತದೆ? When the vapor pressure of any liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. You know what is vapor pressure? In a closed container, what happens? Liquid molecules present at the surface gets evaporated and they form vapors. Those vapors starts exerting pressure at particular temperature, and that pressure is known as vapor pressure. Pressure exerted by the vapors of liquid in a closed container is known as vapor pressure of that liquid at particular temperature. Understood? Okay, in an open container, boiling takes place. Okay, at what temperature boiling takes place? When liquid starts boiling, at the temperature at which the vapor pressure of this liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. Okay, if you take P as the vapor pressure of this liquid, so when it starts boiling, when P becomes equal to P atm or atmospheric pressure. So this is how to define boiling point. Boiling point ಹೇಗೆ define ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ discuss ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Now, what happens to the vapor pressure if you add any non-volatile solute? While discussing Raoult's law, we discussed about it. If you add a non-volatile solute into a solvent, what happens to its boiling point? Okay, what happens to its boiling point? Let us see. Okay. For this also, we have discussed about how the vapor pressure of liquid changes upon the addition of non-volatile solute. We know in a pure solvent, liquid molecules which are present at the surface gets evaporated. We know that. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ moleculesಗಳು surface ಮೇಲಿರುವಂತಹ moleculesಗಳು ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ? They evaporates and they goes to vapor phase. Okay, this is in the case of pure solvent before adding any non-volatile solute. Now, when you add certain amount of non-volatile solute or solid, non-volatile solute means it is solid. When you add certain amount of non-volatile solute into pure solvent, you will get a solution. In the solution, vapor pressure decreases. Why it decreases? Because at the surface of solution, along with solvent molecules, some solute molecules are also present which are non-volatile. So number of solvent molecules present in the surface of solution decreases because some portion of this surface will be occupied by what? Occupied by the molecules of this non-volatile solute. So non-volatile means they are not undergoing evaporation. Here we have maximum number of liquid molecules. We have maximum number of liquid molecules. It easily evaporates into vapors. As you decrease the number of liquid molecules at the surface by adding non-volatile solute, its vapor pressure decreases. So when vapor pressure decreases, what happens to the boiling point? Boiling point increases. Why? Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. I will explain. Say if you plot a graph of vapor pressure versus temperature. So it is vapor pressure, this is temperature. You take, this is the vapor pressure of pure solvent, I will take it as P1 naught. This is the vapor pressure of solution, this is P2. And this is the atmospheric pressure, let it be 1 atmosphere. Okay. So for a, this is for pure solvent, P1 naught. This is for solution, P1. This is for pure solvent. For pure solvent, I have taken vapor pressure as P1 naught. For solution, I have taken vapor pressure as P1. Now, upon the addition of non-volatile solute, vapor pressure of liquid or solvent decreases. So now it becomes P1. So boiling point is what? Boiling point is the temperature required to increase the vapor pressure of liquid into atmospheric pressure. See, for a pure solvent, this is the vapor pressure. So we have to raise the vapor pressure from P1 not to 1 atmosphere. So we require this much of energy for increasing the vapor pressure of what? Solvent to atmospheric pressure. When non-volatile solute is added to the same solvent, its vapor pressure decreases. Its vapor pressure decreases means this is the vapor pressure. Now, in order to boil the same liquid in its solution form, we need to increase the vapor pressure from P1 to 1 atmosphere. So this requires more energy. So in order to bring the vapor pressure from P1 to 1 atmosphere or 1.013 bar pressure, so we require more energy means boiling point increases. Here a small difference is present between the vapor pressure of pure solvent and atmospheric pressure. But here a large difference is present. So in order to overcome this difference, we need more energy. That means in a solution, boiling point increases. That is because of the presence of non-volatile solute. Understood? Yes. Eagerly. In this graph, we have plotted the curve of vapor pressure versus temperature. Okay. So this is the graph for what? For a solvent and for a solution. You take any solvent. It may be water or alcohol, or you can take any solvent. See what happens to the vapor pressure when you increase the temperature. When you increase the temperature, vapor pressure increases. Now temperature ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ vapor pressure ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Slowly, what happens? Liquid starts boiling. See, this is for a solvent. For any solvent, as you increase the temperature, vapor pressure also increases, and at a particular temperature it becomes equal to atmospheric pressure. See this. So I have slowly increased the temperature. So what happens to vapor pressure? This is along y-axis. We plotted vapor pressure. What happens to vapor pressure? Vapor pressure also increases, and at a particular temperature it becomes equal to atmospheric pressure, or it becomes equal to 1 atmosphere. So at this temperature, liquid starts boiling. So we have taken it as TB naught. TB naught means boiling point of pure solvent. Next, you added non-volatile solute or solid. Now what happens to vapor pressure? Vapor pressure decreases. So now the float of solution comes below this. Why? Vapor pressure decreases. See, this is for a solvent. Here vapor pressure is more. See, if you extra float it, so this is the point at which the vapor pressure of solvent remains. But in solution, vapor pressure decreases. Solution li kadime agtade nodi illi. So solvent madhe solution curve madhye iruvanta difference, it is less. If you extra float it, so this is the point of vapor pressure of solution. It decreases. That's why the curve for solution lies below the solvent. Now for solution also, as you increase the temperature, vapor pressure increases. So ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. As you increase the temperature, vapor pressure of solution increases, and at a particular temperature, here it becomes to atmospheric pressure. At this point, solution starts boiling. Here I have taken it as TB, which is known as boiling point of solution. Now this difference, delta TB, this is important for us. Delta TB, idanne ನಾವು discuss ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತ delta TB is known as elevation of boiling point or increase in boiling point. So how to calculate delta TB? That's the difference. Delta means difference. So delta TB is equal to TB minus TB naught, because TB is larger than TB naught. TB minus TB naught. The difference is known as elevation of boiling point. See, this delta TB is a colligative property. This is a colligative property. And colligative property andre, it depends upon the number of solute particles or quantity of substance present in the solution, irrespective of the nature. So delta TB is a colligative property which depends upon the quantity of solute. So here we have written delta TB is directly proportional to M. M means molality. It's not molarity, it is molality. Molality of solution. Now you remove this proportional sign. Delta TB is equal to, by putting a constant, KB into M. So what is this KB? It's a constant. Okay, delta TB is directly proportional to M, or you put a constant here, you get delta TB is equal to KB into M. So what is KB? KB is boiling point elevation constant or molar elevation constant, which is known as ebullioscopic constant. Okay, now we write M in terms of mass and molar mass of solute and solvent. M is nothing but molality. So molality is what? The number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. If you have taken W1 gram of solvent and W2 gram of solute with molar mass M2, so we can write molality like this. So what is number of moles? N. N is equal to mass by molar mass, W2 by M2, number of moles divided by mass of solvent in kg. So mass divided by molar mass divided by, see here, mass of solvent in kg. Here we have taken it in terms of grams, you convert it. So W1 divided by 1000 gives you the mass of solvent in kg. So this is what? Molality. So that can be written like this: 1000 into W2 divided by M2 into W1. Now you substitute this M in this equation 1. Here you substitute. So what you will get? After substituting this molality value in the equation 1, what you will get? So delta TB is equal to KB into, so what is delta TB? Sorry, M. KB into 1000 into W2 divided by M2 into W1. So this is what? Elevation of boiling point. But normally this will be asked for calculating M2, molar mass of solute. So in terms of molar mass of solute, we write the formula like this. So this is very, very important for 3 marks numerical. Okay, you remember this formula. This is how you calculate what? Elevation of boiling point and molar mass of solute. Hope you understood. Next, the third colligative property, ಮೂರನೇದು depression of freezing point. So elevation means increase ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. Vapor pressure ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ ಹಾಗೆ boiling point ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. Here depression means decrease in freezing point. Boiling point is different, freezing point is different. So what is freezing point? Freezing point means it's a temperature at which liquid becomes solid. Okay, here I have plotted a graph of vapor pressure versus temperature for our solvent and solution. Here also you take any solvent, water or anything, no problem. Now we have plotted a graph of vapor pressure versus temperature. Okay, see here carefully. First we have to plot a graph of vapor pressure versus temperature of a solvent. See this part here. What happens as temperature increases, vapor pressure of solvent increases. But since we are freezing the solvent, so what we have to do? We have to decrease the temperature. As you decrease the temperature, what happens to the vapor pressure? As you decrease the temperature, vapor pressure also decreases, and at a particular temperature, liquid becomes a solid. If you take the example of water, H2O, if you slowly decrease the temperature of water from room temperature to 0 degrees Celsius, from nearly 25 degrees Celsius, what we call it as room temperature, to 0 degrees Celsius. So what happens when you decrease the temperature from 25 degrees Celsius to 0? Slowly vapor pressure of water decreases. It decreases, and at 0 degrees Celsius it becomes solid, and means it changes its phase. It changes its phase. PHSE, not FACE. It changes its phase. Phase means physical state. liquid iddadu solid ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Suddenly what happens to vapor pressure? Vapor pressure sudden ಆಗಿ decrease ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Suddenly decreases because there is a change in state. So this point changes, or what indicates the change in vapor pressure or change in state of the liquid. So in this part you have to further decrease the temperature. When you further decrease the temperature, what happens? Vapor pressure also decreases. So this is for the liquid solvent as well as for frozen solvent. So this indicates the phase transformation. Next, you take a solution of certain non-volatile solute. You know, for a solution, vapor pressure is less than the solvent. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, solvent ಗಿಂತ solution vapor pressure ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇದರ ಕರ್ವ್ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So now again you decrease the temperature. Temperature ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ. As you decrease the temperature, what happens? Vapor pressure also decreases, and it decreases at one particular temperature. What happens? The vapor pressure of solution becomes equal to the vapor pressure of frozen solvent. That means at this temperature the solution freezes. Understood? What is freezing point of solution? Freezing point of solution is nothing but is the temperature at which vapor pressure of solution becomes equal to the vapor pressure of frozen solvent. At this temperature solution freezes. So this is lower than the freezing point of original solvent. Look at this. So at this temperature, I already told you, at this temperature this liquid solvent starts freezing, or it freezes. So that temperature is known as TF0, means freezing point of pure solvent. If it is water, it is equal to 0 degrees Celsius or 273.15 Kelvin. Okay. So next, what we have to do? You have to take a solution of the same solvent. Now, the solution of that same solvent or water does not freezes at 0 degrees Celsius because its vapor pressure is less. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದು. So again ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, we have to decrease the temperature. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ temperature ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So we have to decrease the temperature until the vapor pressure of solution becomes equal to the vapor pressure of frozen solvent. So now this TF is known as freezing point of solution. Now the difference delta TF is known as depression of freezing point, which can be calculated by using the formula delta TF is equal to TF0 minus TF. Again, this delta TF, this is a colligative property. This colligative property is directly proportional to what? Molarity or quantity of substance. So we can write this as delta TF is equal to KF into M, similar to the previous one. Okay, in that case we wrote KB, here we are writing it as KF. So delta TF is equal to KF into molality. What is KF? Freezing point, depression constant, or molar depression constant, or cryoscopic constant. So this is a constant. At a given temperature it is constant for a given solvent. Next, same thing, you write M in terms of mass and molar mass. Again you take W1 gram of solvent, W2 gram of solute with molar mass M2. Molar mass M2. So now what is molality? As you know, number of moles divided by what? Mass of solvent in kg. Mass of solvent in kg. Again I am repeating this. Number of moles, how do you calculate? If you know the mass and molar mass, so number of moles is equal to W2 by M2. Mass of solvent in kg, we have taken W1 gram of solvent, so in kgs it becomes W1 divided by 1000. So we have written here. Now you substitute the value of M in equation number 1, what you will get? Delta TF is equal to KF into what is M? W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into W1, or in terms of molar mass, M2 is equal to KF into W2 into 1000 divided by delta TF into W1. This is also very important for solving numericals for 3 marks. Okay, you remember these equations. And one more thing is, while taking the values of W1 and W2 while solving numericals, so W1 is solvent. If 2 masses are given, for example, 2 gram of non-volatile solute is dissolved in 25 gram of solvent. They are given like this. So here, the quantity in less is known as solute. It is taken as W2. The quantity which is taken in lesser amount is solute. The substance or component which is taken in larger quantity is known as solvent. Here always the value of W2 is lesser than the value of W1. If 2 masses are given, ಎರಡು ಮಾಸಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ, if 2 masses are given, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಮಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು W2 ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. A component with what the lower amount of lower mass is known as solute and more larger mass is known as solvent. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು solvent ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. You remember this. And one more thing, the freezing point of water TF naught, you should remember this, 273.15 Kelvin, since we take temperature in terms of Kelvin. And what is TB naught? For the previous one, TB naught is 373.15 Kelvin. Okay, it's a boiling point of water. It's 373.15 Kelvin at what pressure? 1 atmosphere or 1.013 bar pressure. Water boils at this temperature. You remember these 2 things. This is also very important.